I'm Fiona from GetYourRockOut. I'm here with...
I'm Al.
And Jodie.
From A Joker's Rage. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Manchester. I just caught your set. Fantastic. Well done. How did it go?
All right, I really enjoyed it, yeah. It's nice to be outside of town, somewhere different as well. Obviously a lot of bands on today, so it's nice to be part of the lineup and mix it up together a little bit as well. So. And
I don't think I've ever, in fact I don't think it's ever been thought of to do an Alex Clare Guns N' Roses mashup before.
Yeah, it's one that when we were practicing it, we originally went for the Alex Clare, and then kind of they just naturally merged together. The music kind of just fit, so we just, as soon as it fit, we kind of just thought, yeah, this feels right, and it got some good.
Seems to go down well, doesn't it?
Yeah, got some good responses from it, which is good. That's what, and obviously it's they're both sing-along songs as well, and it's when you do outside of town shows like this, it gives the audience something to recognise, and not just all of our own material. It gives them something to get to feel the vibe of, as well as our own songs. It's a bit of familiarity.
Yeah, I always think it's a good judge of how good you are as musicians. It's always, if you listen to something that's a cover but it's recognisable and you're playing it well, because sometimes when you're hearing new stuff for the first time, you can't always get a measure of how it's all coming together.
That's it, and it puts the audience back in a comfort zone that we've initially not intentionally obviously tried to take them up, because they don't know our stuff. So that way it brings them something to kind of say, oh yeah, I know this one, and then oh, hang on, that's I know that as well. So
yeah, fantastic. And the new single, Bounce, I have to say, that's sounding awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it was.
It's a real sort of party tune, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good because it's got the dance vibes in, but it's also got the metal vibes in as well. So we get people dancing to it. But then we've played it a few times. Our last gig we did, we actually got Dan from RSJ. It's one of York's biggest, more heavy bands, to get them joined as well. So it kind of mixes the two scenes in as one, which something that works really well, and everyone seems to be great response from it, especially from the video as well. So yeah, it is fantastic, because it's almost got a bit of a, not quite a pop punk, but there's a bit of that going on with the whole sing-alongy chorus, isn't it? And then, like you say, the metal comes in. That's it. Yeah, a little bit of everything that gets in there. So anyone's kind of, you don't just get the standard set of fans that enjoy that one particular music. You kind of get them all in mix it up a little bit, which is
yeah. So I was quite pleased listening to you that your other stuff is kind of a good mix of the stuff like that as well.
We try to do the more dancey vibe songs, get the crowd up and going, but at the same time we're a metal band at the end of the day. We're a rock metal band, so we try to mix it up again with it, but then we've got the orchestra pieces as well.
On the EP that's coming out in October, there's kind of funky bits on there as well. It's there's a lot of there's a mix of different genres, but yeah, like you say, it's mainly rock metal.
Yeah, what's the name of the EP?
It's Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. Yeah, oh, that's right. You played the title track off there tonight.
Yeah, played that off there. Yeah, so that one's kind of like a heavy, more heavy, like metal kind of song. But then there's one called it's got, oh God, Temptress by the Sea. Yeah, and that one's more of a dancey kind of jumpy up and down kind of vibe to it. And again, so it's a nice mix to mix it up, like I said.
It's got a bit for everyone.
Yeah, you do look like you're having a lot of fun up there, it has to be said.
It's loads of fun, especially when we do our cover of California Love. It's a good bouncy one. Again, something familiar for everyone, and jump up and down and kind of feel the energy and just feel the vibe of it. So yeah.
And the makeup, how does that go down with new audiences?
At first, I think they're a bit, they don't know what to think. I think they think the typical death metal band or something like that. And then there's something that I love about it, it's the looks you get, because they ask questions to themselves in the head, what it's all about, what are these guys, especially stood here now, you get people walking past like, what the hell are those guys wearing? and I love it because then when we go on stage and we prove them all wrong, and it's all about the visual side of it as well, and then they kind of it says and it speaks for itself in that it's not about the first impressions at all. It's open your mind kind of thing to.
It's kind of like when people see us, they think, oh, it's another one of those bands that's just got a typical image sort of thing.
They think they've got you pegged already.
But I guess when you see us, when we actually can play our instruments, which we play some alright songs.
All right, yeah,
they're not bad.
So it goes down well after. I think afterwards as well, they were like, they get it. I think with the whole theatrical element of it, especially with, like I said, that we've got the orchestra in there. It just makes sense after when you see us on the stage, and that's kind of a point where you're clicking like, I get it, and I get what it's all about. I
Yeah.
think that's when you get the feel for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one heck of a hook, isn't it? People aren't going to forget that they've seen you.
That's it, yeah. And obviously you see that, and like I said, when you're asking questions, that's kind of, rather than being a band that's kind of, well, we've got one more thing to kind of add to the whole, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the band, because you've got the, like I said, it's all for us. It's all about not just the music; it's about the visual side of things as well. I mean, we've got like massive smoke machines as well. We've got a backdrop on our headline shows. We're looking at pyrotechnics as well potentially, but obviously in the smaller venues.
Yeah, that's not always doable.
Exactly. Yeah, you need a license and things for that. It's complicated, but it's certainly something that's kind of. It's definitely in the pipeline to look at doing, because we want to take it to the next step and do the stadium band thing in a smaller venue. So.
Oh, that sounds awesome. So when are your next headline shows coming up?
Next headline show is Halloween, isn't it? Yeah. It's our EP release show in York at the Duchess in York on Halloween.
Ideal night for an EP launch for ourselves. Halloween night. It's kind of all of the ghouls come out, and we are no exception to that. So yeah, it's the EP launch. So we're having a big party, big Halloween party. We did it last year, and everyone came dressed up. It was brilliant just to see everybody kind of making come into our vibe, our surroundings. You know, that's us.
It's taking the whole theatrical thing to another level. Then,
yeah, of course. Get everyone joining. That's what we did for the music video for Bounce. We recorded it with everybody on Halloween night as well. So it's kind of like everyone's. This is the family, you know, in our hometown. So, and obviously just trying to bring it, take it elsewhere as well, and get the whole scene bouncing.
Well, best of luck with the launch. It's been great to meet you. Thanks very much, guys. All right, see you soon. Ta-ra.